Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. One of the things that I'm tracking here, people, and I'm sure some of you are as well, is the customer care experiences with the big carriers. Now, the reason why I care, and I think a lot of you do as well, is these networks are getting really hard to discern. The reliability, the coverage, the size of the network, the capacity that's available, even the plans and other features, they're all starting to just kind of turn gray, right? Everybody's kind of really close, and it's hard to really discern them, distinguish them. So customer care actually, and customer experiences and value become really important things, because it's really the only way to distinguish yourself if you're one of these brands, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. J.D. Power just published their most recent survey. T-Mobile received the highest customer satisfaction score among medium-sized businesses in 2025. AT&T led the small business category. And I think what they did here is the study takes into account the cost that customers are paying, perceived value that they believe that they're receiving from the plans, the features, all the different services that they're buying from, these brands. Customer satisfaction also takes into account network quality, experiences, things like that. But the bottom line is this: Verizon has dominated the business space, and right now it looks like they're under assault. You have AT&T, which is doing better than you, at least being reported by customers. AT&T is doing better in small business, and then T-Mobile is doing better in medium-sized business. And now, T-Mobile is involved with the big cable companies in medium-sized business. I think this is one of those things where we look at the quarterly numbers and we saw that the Verizon Business Group was starting to slow down a little bit. This may have something to do with it. It's probably gotten to the point where I think both T-Mobile and AT&T are starting to give that segment a lot of attention, and they're trying to improve their position there and their performance within that segment. And now I think some of those things are starting to happen, and it's just kind of manifesting itself in these reports. This should be a trend that we'll continue to watch, and if it is something that is tangible and real, it should continue in that direction. At this point, what used to be Verizon's go-to, what they could always count on for growth, has been business. Let's see if at the end of Q3 we get these results, which are coming out very soon, just here in a couple weeks. Let's see if we see weakness in the Verizon Business Group, because it looks like AT&T and T-Mobile are doing some nice things. Let me know if you've ever had T-Mobile business or AT&T business or even Verizon business. Speak to the strengths and the weaknesses of each if you could. And let's kind of get this discussion going in the comments. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Check out some other ones. There's some suggested here at the end. And of course, comment, ask questions, and offer your inputs in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.